Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be sharing my visa interview experience which only lasted for 15 seconds. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So I went to Kolkata consulate for my interview and my interview time was 8:45 am, of which I reached there by 7:45 am. And I see there were only 20 people were standing before me, so I did not have to wait for long in the queue. And at around 8:30 I was called inside the consulate to have my documents checked, and I also had to go through a metal detector. So after having all the customs done, I was called into the interview room where I was in the sixth number, and I can clearly see people giving their interview from the behind. And I realized that Kolkata consulate have a pretty good acceptance rate because all the people were getting approved within a minute or two while I was standing in the line. And I realized that there are some people who were getting rejected as well. So you do not have to be worried about your interview if you see people were getting rejected. You just need to be confident, and while standing on the queue, you can also hear people giving their answers. So you can just compare your answers with them if you feel like doing so. Then my number comes, the visa officer calls me to come upon the visa counter. Then I reached there and I greeted him by telling, "Good morning, officer. Hope you're doing well." Then he says, "Yeah, I'm doing absolutely fine. How are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking." Then he said, "Please pass me your passport and I-20." Then I passed him my passport and I-20, and then he asked me, "Okay, so you are going to Drexel University. Why are you going to Drexel University?" So I said, starting from its framework and versatility of courses that Drexel offers to its student, Drexel fulfilled all my requirements that I've been looking for. And one of the most important reasons to choose Drexel was its co-op, and which integrates us with real-time work and help us to learn more efficiently. And while I finished my entire answer, he stops me in between and said, "Okay, so you have got a pretty good amount of scholarship. I can see it on your I-20." I said, "Yes, officer." Then he told me to put my right and four fingers onto the scanner, and as so I do, he says, "Your visa is approved. You can take it in 7 weeks." So I was just, you can say I'm shocked because I have prepared for a month to just to answer all the questions, but he did not ask me any question. So I was really happy, and that's how my interview went. So there are few things that I want you to remember before going for your visa interview. So while standing on the line, I have seen people giving their interviews, and all of them were pretty confident enough who were getting their visa approved, and they are answering on spot. They were not making any stories. So that's what I'd say. If you have something that you don't know, just answer it pretty well as you can. Don't make any story. Visa officer do not have enough time to hear your entire story. And be confident with your finances, because I guess there was one person who got rejected before me. They did not have right answer for their finances, and I think they did not even got a good amount of scholarship. So if you have got good amount of scholarship, then you're good to go. But if you do not have good amount of scholarship, you can tell them that you have enough funds in your father's bank account or your parents account, and you also have sanctioned a loan for this amount, and you have to be on spot to answer this question. So that's pretty much it. And if anybody of you have any questions regarding application process or anything about visa, you can text me on Instagram, or either you can leave a comment down below. So that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.